Who did you want to involve in the conversation with the customer as part of the value engineering discussion?
There's a perfect persona, and it's got to be the person who understands your technology enough. You can't just purely have this with a business stakeholder who doesn't understand the tech. And in most cases, you're not having it with the person who is the core user of your product. It's usually somebody right in between who has enough access across the business and enough purview into what's happening in all the different areas and can translate from a business and technical standpoint both ways and understands how a specific feature of Snowflake equals differentiation that would cost significantly more. So I'd say operational overhead is a big component. Oftentimes when we go through those, when you're talking to a CFO, they don't necessarily think in those terms. I mean, they think in those terms, but they can't correlate how your product versus a different investment is going to help them reduce cost in those ways. And so it takes a really strong champion who can stand up to the CFO, and the CFO respects what they say, but also can say, hey, well, these technology features, if we didn't have them, it would require 4 additional headcount to do these tasks. I don't have to hire these people because I invest in this technology. It's a no-brainer just from that standpoint, but then there's a whole bunch of other value that we've summarized and articulated here. It's usually somebody that's kind of at that director level and can speak technical and business.
The next milestone for me as a person selling to the company was to get them to try the product. Were there any specific things that worked really well to get customers to try the product?
Honestly, I think it was just that it was easy. But if you were to ask some of the people that were the absolute first on the ground, they would tell you legitimately, I used to beg people for like $100 orders, literally beg people. Really, it's all about identifying the people in organizations who want to be change agents, forward thinking and innovators. And if you can just get in front of as many of those people as possible and then have such enthusiasm and passion and conviction that your product or your technology is going to align to objectives that they care about, I think that's the magic of convincing somebody to just try it. And we did that really, really, really well for a long period of time at Snowflake.